Hello, everybody. You are watching Ero F4. We are at the Japanese Grand Prix for the ninth round of Season 7. I, as usual, not always anymore, am your host, Liam Cross, and I'm joined, but as always, by Ken. Say hello, Ken.
Hello.
Hello. What do you feel about this track?
Uh, well, in real life, in my opinion, Suzuka is one of the best tracks in the world, but in this game, it's how would I say, pretty bad.
Horrible, I
Yeah,
would say the
because
word.
in S section, curbs are pretty dreadful. Or yeah,
Ken doesn't, because Ken's a wheel user, it might be a bit better for him. But as a controller user, that first sector it's the stuff of nightmares. We don't have the control necessary to be in any way competent around this track. Um, I can't remember what happened to you last time out in season 6, but I know for me, I crashed on the pit entry.
well, I don't remember correctly. It might be turn 2 or turn 4, I take too much curb and crashed. So,
Ooh. So not a great day out for both of us.
no, no.
And we will be. I'm not fancying Sunday and doing this track again, but you know, we'll
Uh,
see. I'm sure there's plenty more speed to find. I'm trying
yeah,
to see. Let's get the track map up. Um, no, full track map. I believe that Kiziak is the first guy out, so we're
yeah,
gonna. All right, so I'm gonna follow with Kiziak, and I'm gonna give a track tour. Something I would like to do. So,
yeah.
you know, obviously you've got a chicane going around to the. What am I saying? Okay, so lap has started already up to 8th gear as soon as the lap starts, essentially. Coming around to the first corner, a double right-hander, very hard to get right. The racing line you'll be using is very unorthodox. Into the S's, you've got a left, a right, another left. Bear with me here. Another right, Kiziak getting out of shape slightly, and then another left to finish it off, going into Dunlop corner, a very long left-hander, and then we get to another double right-hander of the Degner corners. Um, Again, very hard to get right. This track is very hard to nail. Oh, someone's went off somewhere. Um, Going up into the hairpin, Kiziak, very, very smooth. Remember to vote for who's going to win this race in the poll, folks. Um, Black Wolf getting out of the way. Another very, very fast corner of 200R. And then we go into the Spoon curve. Another very long left-hander. Everything in this track is so long. Why? Why can't you be more simple? But it's a lovely track, obviously. Going on the crossover straight now, and then into the iconic, absolutely iconic 130R, full speed now. And we go into the final set of corners, the Casio triangle. Very nicely done on the curb. You can sometimes take a very tight line there, but Kiziak doesn't. And he goes for a 130.5. I think that's a very decent lap time there. Am I correct in my assumption, Ken?
Uh, well, yeah, there might be some mistakes. I don't know because like they did have
Ooh.
some like what is the turn after SS? That's left hand.
Um,
Is it?
Dunlop.
Yeah, done. Look, he there was some like moment that he lost the car.
Ah,
But
okay,
yeah,
that makes sense, yeah.
but I did practice lobby with Laxe, and the best time was something like 128.0. So
Ah,
maybe some
128.0. Okay, well, I mean, Lino going with a 128.9, so I guess we're
uh,
getting up to those lap times. Um, Now, I think very interesting that Sweet Blues is now retired. I'm not entirely sure why,
he
but
crashed.
that is so unfortunate. Very sorry not to. Actually, no, I imagine he wouldn't have wanted that on camera. Um, oh, Ooh, okay, Giuseppe very much blocking freeze there. Might be worthy, I say might be, definitely worthy of a report, but it's just unfortunate coming out of the pit lane there. It does put you onto the racing line slightly. Trying to see who's coming through now for a lap.
Black Wolf is finishing his lap before.
Ooh, 130.4. It's a very tiny lap from him. Yeah, and Kiziak coming into the pit lane now. No surprise. Ramstein shining his lap, and we have an Aston Martin of Laxa coming into the pit lane. The S's are probably the most crucial part of this track. Kiziak is a 130.5. Is Alex Hughes goes P2 or 129.2. I'm not sure what's going on here with Kiziak and I believe Jakobsen. Yep. But those S's we saw with Kiziak for the opening lap. If you get one S wrong, you're probably getting all of the S's wrong. Very much based on momentum, and yeah, that is possibly the most crucial part of this track. You can easily lose 5 tenths just because you went wrong at one corner.
Briscoe's P8.
130.8. I believe Giuseppe coming into the pit lane now. Yeah, lots of people ending their laps actually. Oh, Donado's crash on the first S. Ooh, oh no, the second actually. It's so unfortunate for him. Seeing if we can get a few of where he's crashed. Okay, he's disappeared, but quite an odd place to crash. I suppose if he got caught on the curb at turn 3, that might be reason for him to slide off, I suppose.
And Strange is finishing his lap. P3.
Very nice lap. A whole second ahead of Kiziak, the first pole sitter. And yeah, and Kiziak invalidated a lap. This is the main thing. Cars very hard with understeer and oversteer in Sector 1. You need a car that is just nimble enough to get around these corners. And it's reactive. And you essentially have to be perfect. Otherwise, you will be setting a slow lap time. Is anyone currently on a lap?
Jakobsen is. He's approaching to 130R.
Oh, 2 attempts up in his last time.
And it showed that he was half a second faster than his first lap.
Oh. What can he do? P4 over 129.8. And we're seeing here the top 3 are in a league of their own currently. I'm sure people can catch up to them, but a whole half a second between P3 and P5. That is really quite incredible.
Yeah, but I think only thing is it why the gaps are pretty big, because Suzuka is pretty hard track to get it right, because there's so many corners where everything can go wrong. So
yeah, I mean, most tracks. We went to Baku last week. I know I wasn't commentating, but a lot of the corners are relatively simple. Ignoring the castle section, there's room for error, but it doesn't punish you, because once you get out of that corner, you get to reset. Suzuka does not let you reset. You are turning almost 24/7. And it's not intuitive to a good lap time. I'm really not sure who's on a lap right now.
Kisiek is, and Laxa was starting his lap, but I think he made a mistake in. Yeah, he has invalidated his lap. So, and Ano is on his lap also.
Okay, so we're going to follow on with Kisiek briefly. Slight improvement on his last lap time. Can he improve here? With 8 minutes to go in qualifying. he does improve by a tenth, but going that far wide isn't the best way to take this lap, especially for qualifying. For the race, sure, it helps with tyre wear, but for qualifying, you want to hug the wall, the paddock wall. It's the shortest distance, and the shortest distance is usually the fastest jump. You know, that is when you're going to be at your best. Well, we've got a yellow flag. What is going on at Degner? Oh, okay. A little bit of a kerfuffle here. Mendelson yet to set a lap time. Very easy to invalidate this track as well, especially, I don't know about you, but I find that the Degners are very easy to invalidate on that time. And on the outside of Spoon.
Well, yeah. I think exit of the second Degner, it's pretty easy to invalidate. Yeah, and also spoon curve. Is it curve? No, spoon corner.
Spoon curve.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, oh.
Ooh, sorry, I just wanted to say, yeah, Lino's just lost traction on the exit of the hairpin there.
But yeah, when we are approaching the spoon, like that first curve, you don't really want to touch it because you are gonna spin otherwise. And yeah, it's pretty easy to go a little bit too wide and get invalidation. So yeah, and when I have raced in this track, I think that like, how do I say, there's that last chicane, that second part of that chicane is pretty difficult because I feel that I don't have pretty good traction.
Yes, it is very hard to get the car planted there. Yeah, Casio Triangle, very hard chicane to do. I mean, again, everything on this track, very hard. You see, messing up his hairpin exit, could have been on for a very good lap there. Ram Strange, I'm going to say Strange, but it might be Stranger. I'll say Stranger, I'll be a bit more, what's the word, Mediterranean with it, a bit exotic, Stranger. He's actually improved his lap time by a tenth coming into 130R. Only the Casio Triangle to go, but he might be on for P2 here. There'll be one more run in it, of course. Ooh. The car bogs down coming out of the Casio Triangle, but what can he do? Can he go P2? Yes, he can with 128.9. Well, he set Casio Triangle so perfectly, but he's broken the odds, and he set the exact same lap time. Oh, that is incredible. Luno still P1 due to setting his lap time first, but wow.
And also Mendelson got himself to P4.
Ooh, 129.7. It's a very nice lap time, but he's still 9 tenths off P2.
Yeah.
These guys are there. And then Mendelson and I'm not sure. Mendelssohn's not on my lap, but a bit of confusion between him and Stranger apparently. Just looking through, Daryl Whiffen has joined the session, Mercedes driver, but his internet connection isn't the best. Hopefully it's fixed now, but I'm yet to see him join the session. He might need help on how to join. Yeah, so Daryl Whiffen is in the session. Alright, let's see. I'm not seeing any improvements here. Is anyone on a lap? Oh, Mendelssohn's gone.
Black Wolf is on his lap, and he was half tenth quicker in the first sector than his first lap.
Half a tenth? Wow, that's
no, half a second.
Oh, sorry, half a tenth is not wow worthy. My apologies, but we're going to follow on with Black Wolf now. Check the time box in case anyone else goes faster. I'm not seeing any improvements yet. Into 130, just what an incredible corner. Again, in this game, it's maybe better to do tight, as Spider has binned it. No, actually, I think Spider's just returning on the pit lane. Darwin is in the session, and Blackwolf goes P7 with a 130 flat. Could have been better, but could have been worse, I suppose. I've not seen a field spread like this in quite a while. The difference between P10 and P1, unfortunately, Mark, I'm sorry for being the example here, but 1.7 seconds in between them. That is really quite something. But maybe Mark has the opportunity, he has the floor to set a much faster lap time. Hopefully he can. Oh, yellow flags are set to 1 and set to 3. I'm entirely sure what for. Yeah, Spoon Cove. All of these corners, when you get them right, this track is amazing, to be fair. But it's very hard to get them right. Very hard. I know I bang on about it a lot currently, but it's for good reason. Filippo P5 at 129.8. I'm not sure if he just set that. I don't think he just set that, but it's a very nice lap time by him.
And Kisiek improved to P7.
Oh, and Mark improves to P9. 4 attempts up, but only 1 position gained. Not great for him. As Darrell Whiffen's now on track, nice to see. Now a driver, there's supposed to be 19 turning up, but I guess 2 of them have had issues somewhere. I'm not entirely sure how or why, but it just happens. No one's fault. Who's coming through now? We got Black Wolf into the pit lane, and then we have...
He is the start in his lap.
Oh. One of the faster drivers there with a beautiful yellow helmet. Looks a lot like Lewis Hamilton's new lid. Follow on with him briefly. Unless this Alpine... No, this Alpine isn't on the lap, so... Jakobsen, no. Kisiek's not on the lap either. And what can Yeast do? Yeah, hugging the apex, but not touching it. Very hard to get right. Ooh. Slightly loses the car.
But that was pretty good first sector.
2.5 temps up. Yes, Black Wolf will get driving again. It is inevitable. Lovely hairpin there. It's not always the apex on the hairpin. You don't need to touch. It really depends on how you take it. There are a multitude of ways to take that corner. Spoon curve, lovely. Swing the car in. Might want to be closer to the curve, but I'll be interested to see the sector split. As qualifying is now over, and Luno's opted not to do another lap. Ooh. And Yeast a bit slower in the second sector than his first time. What can he do at the Casio Triangle? I don't think he'd be happy with that, to be honest. Can he get any improvement whatsoever? He gains a 10.5, but not enough to set a new lap. Is Ram Strange coming through now? Yes, he is. Stranger is on a lap. All he needs to do is to improve his lap time by literally 1,000th of a second. And he's on pole.
And he's P4.
Oh, and he's two tenths up. Unless a massive mistake at Casio Triangle, Ram Stranger is on the pole. What can he do? Any mistake? Nope. Smooth as you like. I think he's got it. The new boy, what can he do? Oh, Stranger messed up the Casio Triangle and lost the 2 temps. Oh my lord, I didn't see it with the eye. But Luno is somehow going to get pole position. By less than 1,000th of a second faster than Stranger. That is incredible. Wow.
And Elfison is doing his one and only lap. And he gets P9.
P9. Wow, that's a really good lap from him. He might have wished to have been P11, but you can't complain with that at all, considering he only had 1 attempt at this. Everyone else had 3. So, I mean, I've never seen a split gap like that. Plus minus. That is incredible. But we got Luno on pole, followed by the new boy Stranger and P2. Alex Easton lacks to make up the second row of the grid, followed by Anna and Jakobsen. Mendelssohn and Filippo, Darwiffen and Kisiek round out the top 10. And then the guys with 3 choice of tyres are Black Wolf, Giuseppe, Mark, Donardo, Freeze, Spider, and Sweet Blues, a 1.7 second gap separating the field. Very hard to overtake, but it'd be there.
It would be pretty exciting if we would have a wet race right now.
Oh, don't tempt me with a good time. I've done a lot of wet running on this track. This is a very nice track for the wets.
Oh.
Right. I mean, it doesn't look that sunny.
Yeah.
No rain. Okay, so sorry, Ken, but our dreams have been ruined. No rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, bubble's really been bursted, Mr. Rudd. Thanks for that.
Yeah, but if I like, if I would have raced today, I would prefer much more dry race than a wet race.
I prefer the wets, but that's because I'm good. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, yeast bread. That makes more sense, actually. Duh. Can't believe I only just got that. Well, good luck to you. Yes. Well, good luck to everyone, obviously. I'm not a biased commentator. Just, how could you call me biased? God. No.
Yeah, but outside of the top 10, Black. What?
Jakobsen spun it.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
yeah. Well, Black Wolf, Mark, and Reese, and Sweet Blues are starting on the medium tires. Joseph and RT Dana de Julio. It was pretty horrible announcement, but are starting on softs, and Spider is starting on the hards.
Yes, nice different strategies there. Alternate strategy works. The hard works, frankly. I do know, now this is from my personal experience, that you can drive the softs 27 laps in Suzuka.
Oh,
I've tested it out and it does work. Now, it's not a fun experience, but it's a possible experience. Before this race starts, I think it'd be worth going through the standings. So, our championship leader and race winner from last time out, Laxa, is on 106 points, followed by the mighty comeback king Black Wolf himself on 84. Then Alex Geest, only been hit for half the season, but he's already on 78 points, looking quite phenomenal on pace. And Mentleton, we thought he'd be in the championship battle. He might still be, but he's slacking behind right now on 72 points. With Anno, 2 podiums in the last 3 races, putting up to 71 points. And it drops down from there, but you got Mark, Sweet Blues, Luno. I mean, Luno, our pole sitter today, 43 points. He has won a race, and on his day, he is incredibly, pardon me, quick. And then, Kiziak. Snooken, unfortunately, hasn't been able to participate for the last 5 weeks, but hopefully he does come back. And yeah, I don't want to bang on about this when the standings are going on there. It's a shame that Snooken's not here, because he truly was phenomenal for those first 2 races. But, what can you do? Wow, some of these broadcast cameras are absolutely terrible, but I'm going to go on board with Stranger on the broadcast cam. Oh, the standings are broken. Great. And away we go. Who's going to get the better start? Stranger's got an amazing start.
Yeah.
And Laxa's also getting all side by side. Laxa and Yeast. Don't touch. Please, no. God forbid. Perfect. And Yeast secures P3 again. That was a lovely, lovely little battle there for turn 3. What am I talking about? Black Wolf. No, there seems to be quite steady at the back here, going back to the front. And showing it already building up 7 tenths of a second to Lino there. fantastic start by him. That was quite incredible traction. As we go on board now. Lovely train forming, but Jakobsen a bit behind Filippo in P7. Daryl Whiffen ready to get his elbows out, go for the overtake. And Spider and Freeze having a battle for last place, and Freeze has given up. Where? Trying to see. Okay, so there's a slight gap forming between Jakobsen and Filippo. I'm not sure if that will be maintained, but we might be seeing the top 7 battling here now. Although Laxa is also falling out of the DRS range of the top 3, who really have been in a way of their own. Yeast bullying those cones out of position. And yet, so after the first lap, Stranger's gone from P1 to P2 to P1. And now, yeah, you get to see what's going on here. Is anyone going for an overtake? I don't believe so. Oh! Ooh. Freeze was teasing a move, but not achieved.
Yeah. Daryl Whiffen is gone wide.
Oh no! That's really unfortunate. I thought it was an. Donado's gone wide. Oh no! What is going on here? Okay, so Whiffen's went off track, and then, well, I assume he tried to get back off the racing line for Black Wolf, and it's went from bad to worse there. And Donado's completely misjudged his braking in fear. That's unfortunate, but again, no crashes. There's nothing wrong with making a mistake.
Joseph gone a little bit wide in spoon group.
Who?
But Joseph.
Oh, but Black Wolf quite a distance behind, and on different tyres. Oh, Sweet Blues is a lot faster than Daryl Wolfen on the straight there. I'm not sure if that was just slipstream working to his advantage, but possibly aiming for a move here is Alex Yeast. And actually, Mentorson gets the fastest lap there, and no. Oh, there was nearly contact between Mark and Sweet Blues. Yeah, Sweet Blues not getting the best exit at the Casio triangle, but could have been worse. He keeps his P14 now, although I'm sure he would like to do more than P14. Yeah, he'd be seeing us during these essays how hard it is. The P10 are well and truly clear of the guys behind. Hopefully these tyres can get working soon for Black Wolves and Sweet Blues and Mark and Spider and Freeze. You never know. Yeah. I think I'm not sure if Laxa can keep up to these guys, but I think we might be having a shootout by the top 3 for the win. I don't know what you think about that, Ken.
Yeah, I was thinking about saying that Laxa is just nearly staying at the 1 second window, so we'll see.
Yeah. And we say that now, but now he's only 6 attempts behind. I'm not sure if there was a mistake made, but he's there an Anno. And that might actually just be Laxa's great point, because Anno is now miles behind. Yeah, Laxa, how many times has Laxa got pole?
Oh, Luno's gonna try the move in the...
DRS and ERS activated, and yeah, easy. Wow, that was a very easy move. Yeah.
But I don't know if Lux is a little bit struggling in their first sector. Or never mind. It seemed that he has a little bit difficulties in these corners, but he's in half a second behind Yeast.
Yeah, that was. He's definitely. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bit of inconsistency there, because there's parts of the lap where he's definitely losing time. But now, there's no doubt about it. I think this is the top 4. Whatever he's done to find that little bit of pace, he's found it, and now he's truly on the back there. Some Stranger getting a bit out of sorts coming over the hairpin. between Anna and Mendelssohn. So it's nice to see that most of the field is still together. There's slight gaps, but no one more than 2 seconds away. Spider might be feeling a bit sad for himself right now on these hards. Not his fault, he doesn't have the pace. The car just isn't working enough. Could anyone go for a move? No, I think Strang is way too far behind. But Yeast might be. Yeast is catching.
Mendelssohn is going down the inside. I found out. Oh, he's spun.
Oh, there wasn't enough space left, and yeah, Mendelssohn's gone round. Can he save it? Can he save it? Okay, so he's still P10. He starts to stick out. That's really unfortunate. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I think Anno might have closed the door a bit too much.
Yeah, and his rear tire temperatures are absolutely god high.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But Mendelssohn, I don't believe you got any damage, fortunately.
Yeah.
And Spider gets a 3-second time penalty at the back of the field. Yeah, and now Anno is in a world of his own here. Which is not great for him. There might be a 5-second time penalty. Okay,
And Bruno has the 1 second gap to Strang.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Schranger, I mean, he is catching. He's using all of the ERS. He knows he needs the ERS to stay in this fight. But it's the Casio triangle. He ruined it in qualifying. Does he ruin it in the race? No, he doesn't. He will keep onto that DRS, and that hopefully is enough to bring him back within the grasps of, whatever name. You know what I meant to say. And then Baxter is now out of DRS range. Sorry, Karen. Oh my god!
Josephine tried to overtake Kisek, but he's turned car a little bit too more to the left, and
And Marks went very wide at the first corner.
And Race spun.
I didn't even see free spin. Oh, that is really bad. So,
and Sweetwood has also spun.
Oh my. Okay, well that was that is the first Sexus to forget, guys. Let's just pretend that never happened. Okay, I didn't get to see it, but from my understanding, Kiziak went for a move, or Giuseppe went for a move and tapped Kiziak.
Yeah, and he steered it too much to the left, and he lost his car, and he hit it to Kiziak, and Kiziak lost the car and hit it to the wall. So
that is really unfortunate. As Sweetwood spun again, by the way. And now Giuseppe's also lost out there slightly. He's got front right wing end plate lost, so there's going to be plenty of people pitting now and probably going to the end of the race. Freese getting past the wingless Kiziak. And Yeast is actually out of DRS of Stranger, so Max, can you go for a move into the first corner?
Nope.
He's going to worry about himself first, but he saved it. Saved it. Still on the back, there's Donardo goes for a move from Black Wolf. Done before the first corner. Yeah, Giuseppe's into the pit lane. No surprises that most of these guys yet, Mark included. I imagine Freese also into the pit lane? No. Freese stays out, but Kiziak definitely will. We have another yellow.
Daryl Viffen.
Daryl, no. Okay, he spun it, but again, I don't believe there's damage. Let me check. No damage. Just some very beaten up tyres. Let's hope that doesn't affect his race too much. And Mark. Okay, Mark, so they're just overtaking each other in the pit lane because Kiziak has changed his front wing, obviously. Okay, so yeah, Yeast is. I mean, there's actually no DRS between the top three. We've got another yellow flag now. Is that Giuseppe?
Spider.
Maybe, but Giuseppe has definitely been there. He's in the gravel. Quite a big spin there. And yeah, he's only just made it out. And that's on the new hard tyres. That is really not how you want to start a stint. Is Yeast actually got DRS? No. But
No.
Stranger just didn't. I'm guessing Stranger just didn't have the best of Casio triangles again. Mendelson, oh, don't jinx it. You don't want anyone to have a bad. What am I saying, Liam? God. Speed Blues has spun again. Yeah,
And Black
Mendelson
Wolf.
spinning is unfortunate. Carry on.
Yeah, Black Wolf tried to re-overtake the McLaren, but didn't succeed.
Oh, very close battling between these two. But it's good to see for Black Wolf that he does have the pace on mediums compared to guys on softs. Yeah, Mendelssohn's unfortunately already spun today. Not his fault, really. Let's hope he doesn't spin again. It's free, so gets a 3-second time penalty now. And Mendelssohn's caught back up to Jakobsen and Filippo. So I wonder if there'd be any teammate dilemmas here. I very much doubt it. How many points has Jakobsen got? Well, Jakobsen's only got 11 points so far compared to Middleton's 72. But today does appear to be Jakobsen's day. Maybe not in pace, but luck and contact. And they are a mighty. I mean, over almost an entire sector. Around the front goes as Jakobsen is going for a move of Filippo into 130R. Make it. Does it? Do they work? Oh, both. And okay, Yeast pits.
Yeah.
Very close between Filippo and Jakobsen there. Both of them going off track, but no crashes, thankfully.
This is going too hard.
Okay. Jakobsen looking for a move, but doesn't think it's better of it. Very hard to dive bomb into the corner where you barely brake. Hards, maybe a bit too early for hards. I think, no, I say too early for hards, no. I think maybe the mediums might have been a better tyre there, but I'm not entirely sure. It will be interesting to see how this plays out. Yeast obviously looking for the undercut here. So Luno and Stranger, you expect to respond now. Whatever tyres they choose. I don't know. It does seem like there's a lot of people being onto hards now. And Sweet Blues onto soft suggests that he's going to have to stop again. So that's interesting. What would you do in this situation? Would you pit on for softs or mediums or hards?
Rather to mediums. I don't really never use hard if it's not necessary.
Yeah, I think the hards might just bulk Yeast down a few seconds. As Mendelsohn now goes for a move on Jakobsen and gets it as Luno into the pits as expected. Stranger, I think, is staying out. Wow, okay, Stranger and Lax are staying out. What is Luno going to pit onto?
Hard.
Okay, so...
yeah. And also...
I know, yeah. It didn't seem like the quickest of pit stops for Luno, but is Yeast going to jump him? It's going to be tight between these two. But Yeast... Oh, I think Luno's got it, like... Wow! Okay, actually, those softs were still quicker. Those old softs were still quicker than the old hards. So the new hards. So that has not worked out. Oh, big crash, Backwolf out. I think it's safety car. That's going to be a safety car. Huge crash. Very close to the racing line. Yep, safety car. Oh no, so that's something on turn... What we saying? Turn 5, you just lost the car on the curb.
Okay.
Into the wall, yeah. Massive safety car. That's really going to help out Laxo Strang here. How would you pronounce it?
I don't really know.
Stranger. I'll just say Stranger. It works.
Yeah.
But Stranger and Laxo... I'd be very surprised if they don't put onto the mediums here. They've stayed out long enough for the mediums to work, and with a safety car.
Yeah.
This might be a very, very good time for them.
And yeah, I was saying that Lux is did have pretty good space because he gained strong last lap 3/10. So
Oh, yep. Stranger onto the mediums, and so is Laxa. So I think they, well, very fortunate. I do think they're going to have the upper hand here. And it shows,
Yeah,
sorry, just like it shows their pace that they were 14 seconds ahead of Filippo. I know, it's incredible. I'm like, really, the top four miles ahead of the rest of the field today. Miles ahead. And yet, Stranger and Laxa have jumped Luno. Where is Filippo?
and you spits again to the mediums.
Did he have damage?
Uh,
It looked like
I
a
think
very quick pit stop.
no, I think he just changed tires again.
Okay.
Uh,
Drive-through penalty for. Sorry, pardon my yawning. Drive-through penalty for Giuseppe for speeding under the safety car. So that's his race effectively over, and that's another safety
yeah,
car
but yeah,
saved today.
you just didn't have any damage. He just changed
Ah.
tires again.
Okay, that's interesting then. So, on one hand, yeah, he's on the new mediums. On the other hand, he's now P9, and he will have to battle Jakobsen, Donardo, Mendelssohn, Filippo, and Anno. Um, so, no, driver a day. I don't know. I don't know who you are, but I'm assuming you're Black Wolf. I'm sorry. You can't do driver a day every day. leave some, leave some driver of the days for other people, man. God, I'm getting jealous of you. So Black Wolf, the man in second, no longer in this race, and with the speed of Yeast and maybe even Mendelssohn, you might expect Black Wolf to drop down to P4, maybe even P5 in the championship standings, because the top of this field is very tight. Laxa, might be breaking away now, but P2 to P4, and frankly, most of this field, on a good day, can do incredibly well against Snooken. But we've seen it. I think a couple of races ago, Darryl Whiffen was P2 for most of it. Might just be my memory betraying me. Sweet Blues, race winner. Luna, race winner. Mark, a race winner. Kiziak, a second place. Filippo got two podiums in a row at Austria and France. Donardo, a P3. And fastest lap, I believe that is. So, most of these drivers on their day can be at the top of the field. And I'm very interested to see if these guys can, or what these guys can do. I think a lot of Yeast's, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but Yeast's main issue is Anno. Because if Anno can't keep up with Luno, I think Yeast's going to get separated from the field.
Yeah, and also like you can overtake in multiple places in this track, but it's pretty difficult. That only like Main Street is safest place to overtake.
Yeah. Main straight, and I guess 130R, you can go for an overtake.
Yeah,
But
and I think before that was the last chicane before the,
Casio Triangle.
yeah, like before that you can overtake.
Yeah, true. If you go for like a nice little dive bomb. But then it's
Yeah.
also quite easy there to get ahead of yourself speed-wise and go flying. I mean, quite reminiscent of Albon and Norris, and I want to say 2019.
Yeah.
Although I still believe that was Lando Norris's fault for turning in, but, you know, most people do seem to disagree with that, because most people just hate Alex Albon. Haters. Losers. Albon is the best driver in the world. Good
Oh,
laughing. Oh, whoa, that's a very late announcement. Wow. Okay, well, safety car is actually coming
Okay.
in. I thought we'd go for another lap. When is Stranger going to go? All about the weave to cover off.
Oh.
Ooh. How do you get a corner cut penalty? Yeah. Okay, and very nice restart from Stranger. And yeah, have you got a yellow flag here for someone? Is it someone gone? No, I don't believe so.
Meterson tries to go to remove caution.
No,
Oh,
no.
G-spun.
He,
Oh, yeah, he
oh.
like half spun. And
Oh,
it's
okay.
now.
Luno also half spun Luno onto the grass in turn two. Anno and Filippo have got past him now. This is going
Oh,
from
and
bad to worse for the pole
Dalthifen
sitter.
spun.
Ah, no. That's not the way you want to start a safety car restart, but again, no damage. I sound like a broken record there, but no damage. That's the best you can ask for. Just like there's another safety car there, Daryl. Um,
But Lux is pretty close on Strong.
yeah, really close. Ah. Laxa, his pace wasn't showing for a lot of this race, but when it matters,
Oh, oh.
ooh, not where you want to go for an overtake.
Yeah.
Okay, not yeah, and Anno's already 2.5 seconds.
I think he's. I
Wow.
think Lux is trying to move on 130. No, no, he's backed out.
Oh,
But
much quicker. Into the Casio triangle, they go too wide. Laxa for the overtake, and lovely stuff by Stranga. Nice on the curb, and yeah, he's got a much better exit. But Lax is going to come back for him on the main straight, using this ERS. And yeah, Laxa has got the move. In all fairness to him, that was a very nice move. But Stranga has a lot more ERS now. I don't think Stranga minds too much being overtaken right now. With DRS and slipstream at this track, Stranga might still have this. This might be a bit of a controlled effort here. And Anno gaining a lot of time due to their battle at Casio Triangle, but yeah, you can see the car is just not working as you'd like it to. Yeast. So how many positions did he lose when he spun? It only seems like he lost like 2.
yeah, but I think he's getting them back, and he's trying to overtake Spider.
Down the inside he goes. He's going to get better traction out of the hairpin. It does appear to be Yeast, but very odd. I'm quite surprised to see him go for the grass. And
Oh.
oh, okay. Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Oh, I'm sorry, but and he has reset the track, which
Yeah.
I'm not going to report it, but someone else might. But that is really unfortunate for Yeast, just getting a bit ahead of
Yeah.
himself there. It was a lovely overtake to begin with.
Oh.
Oh,
And Donado has spun.
and I believe, yeah, that was a reset for Donado as well, unfortunately. I think so,
No.
at least.
No, he didn't reset. He tried to overtake Mendelssohn before Casio triangle. But
Sorry, when I cut to Donado, my screen went a bit weird, so I thought that would be.
okay.
No.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to report resets, but I will just warn you. They are not allowed in the European Racing Organisation, unfortunately. We can't. I don't believe we can turn off the setting for resets, but we'll see. But yeah, Yeast just. I think he just dived on Spider a bit too much. Spider is not like completely innocent, but when the actual spin happened, yeah, I'm not sure he can say much about it really.
Yeah, and I think it's some kind of incident what happens 2018 with Verstappen and Vettel.
Yes, quite possibly. Also, Mendelson has actually managed to overtake Luna now. Those hards not working as he would like. And this is really shaking up the order of things.
Yes.
Time penalty for Kiziak.
Yep.
Nice little train of.
Oh.
What
Strong.
do you think?
Strong. Did have a little bit of a moment. in the last corner.
But now he's got the DRS back, and this is when the overtakes become easier, and the ERS will become less important now. So, really, really interested to see what happens here. Sweet Blues goes to remove on Mark and gets it done. Lovely stuff in the train. I'm just going back to Schranger here. I mean, the DRS zone isn't the longest. They're not allowed, from what I believe, they're not allowed to put a DRS zone on the crossover because 130R would just be too fast with it, and it's considered dangerous. And obviously, the track that's seen the Death of Jules Bianchi. Stranger spun.
Water.
Stranger spun into the wall at the hairpin. He somehow doesn't have damage. Somehow, I am, and this maybe visually he doesn't have damage, but he's still losing time to Anno there. But just so easy. The hairpin, you need to use a lot of traction, and he's gone into the wall. Let's see his turning going into 130R. Oh, definitely got damage. And I think Stranger.
Bruno is trying to move.
Oh. It's just for.
Doesn't work.
Oh.
They touch.
Yeah, that's to be expected. And Stranger into the pits. He's dominated this race. But, and he's going on to another set of medium tyres. I'm surprised he's not going on to the soft tyres there. I would have thought they'd be a bit faster now. But, yeah, Stranger now out of the points, P15. And when if he gets 0 points to his name, it's not going to be reflective of what actually happened in this race. Not at all. Oh, that is so unfortunate for him, as now Giuseppe with the drive-through is also going to overtake him. Oh. And now, Laxa, I mean, this looks like quite an easy win.
Well, yeah, but he has to still drive 11 laps, or 10.5 laps.
True, but he has essentially no pressure. There's no one battling him. Anno's going to coast. I'd be interested in what happens, but Mendelson is looking very feisty at the back of Filippo here. And I think he's actually going for an overtake into Spain curve.
Oh, no.
I don't like this. I do not like this.
Oh
my god. And he's collected Lino. Oh no, what is going on there? Okay, Lino has no front wing. Oh, this is so unfortunate. I don't know. I don't think Mendelson has damage, but Lino's gone, and I don't know if Lino can. I doubt he can report it. But that is so unfortunate. And wow, all of Lax's competitors are just eliminating themselves in the race right now.
And he is battling with Mark and gets beaten.
Yeah, and Lino's into the pit lane now. Nearly crashed into the pit wall. Does he speed into the pit lane? No, thankfully not. And I'm assuming he's going to go into the soft tyres. Yeah, the softs for Lino. I suppose maybe he could get fastest lap. But it's going to be quite odd seeing Stranger and Lino fight for P15 when they've been fighting for P1. Oh, and Lino's actually retired. Not left the session. He's left the session. He's not retired. It'd be nice if he could rejoin the session quickly. There, we got another crash actually for Giuseppe. Giuseppe back into the wall, and Jakobsen's now left the session. Oh no! So Jakobsen, I'm guessing, with internet issues, but that is so unfortunate. I know the pain of this. So Jakobsen now out of the points probably, unless he can come back now. No, okay, Jakobsen's back in the session.
Oh.
But he's still going to lose. I think he's going to lose enough time. Yeah. No, we got another yellow flag again. Who's that? Luno. No, Giuseppe's spun off again. Giuseppe did make a little comment about me having to commentate and him spinning before this race. And I think what have you seen? What have you seen?
He's trying to go through down the inside in Kisik, but there wasn't any room.
No. No. Oh, but it's going to be quite an easy move there, Kisik, without the ERS. Yes, yeah, flies by into P8 of this race. Provisional, at least. Giuseppe's spun again, I think, on a straight, but that's not for me to judge. Yeah, so now Yeast back up into P8 again provisionally because he's reset to track. So let's just see now. Yeah, Laxa. Sorry, do you have the intervals on your screen?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah,
And
Giuseppe into the pit lane again.
then after Julio goes down the inside on Mark on
Ooh.
hairpin, and Daryl Viffen tries also overtake Mark, and they are side by side going for spoon again.
Oh. Oh.
Forced Mark a little bit wide.
Yeah, there was not even close to contact. Mark just went wide, but that's how you're supposed to battle with spoon curves. No
Well,
driving into
yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bit of contact between Mark and Darrow actually again. Going into Casio Triangle. Ooh, what's going on there? Ooh. I think Darrow might actually be able to report that time penalty. But I mean, that's just my opinion. But I'm more generous than most. Is Darrow going to go for another overtake? No. He thinks better of it. Lovely battling between Mark and Darrow there. As Jakobsen, is he in the pit lane or not?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, he drove past the pit lane and then just spawned. Okay, the cameras are not working today. The game never works anyway. What's the point of this stupid sport? And as it stands, Laxa is going to get 131 points now. And his next rival is, I think, going to be Anno. Yeah, I think Anno is going to be the next guy with 86. So that's a 50-point gap now. Wow, you wouldn't have predicted that at the start of this race if you just tuned in for qualifying. The idea of Laxa dominating, not on the tip of the tongue. But also Mendelsohn has now catched back up to Filippo. He lost 3 seconds due to that spin.
And he's just trying to overtake Sweet Blues, I think. Oh,
Yeast
pretty
is very
brave
fortunate.
overtake.
Yeah, very brave. And he gets the DRS from it. Wow.
And Spider and free speeds again, so Yeast is now P5.
Did they not pit during the safety car? No, they did pit during the safety car. Why didn't they pit? What are you doing, lads? Fair play. So now Yeast up into P5 provisionally. Wow. And got a yellow flag to Darrell. So easy to go off at that corner. So easy. But no safety car, apparently. The exact same place Black Wolf crashed, but no safety car.
Okay.
That is... Some guys might be gutted about that, especially these back runners of Jakobsen. Luno's not actually in the race. Fries and Spider. Wow, I'm really shocked about that decision from the virtual stewards that don't actually exist, from the brainless. But now, yeah, with 6 laps to go. Darryl Whiffin just put in the chat like he wishes his internet never come back. Sorry, I sympathise and I fully wholeheartedly understand that emotion.
Mendelssohn is pretty close on Lippo. I think he's
very close, yes.
Yeah. Around the outside or inside? Outside.
Oh. And that's how you're supposed to overtake. No contact made. Beautiful stuff. And now Mendelsohn, I imagine, is going to sail past. He's got 4 laps to catch Anno, which I think is possible. It'll be very hard, but there might be a final lap shootout here. And one of the people we predicted to be a championship leader, showing his mettle. And he's setting fastest laps as well. So, Entirely possible. Any fun facts about this chat? How are you typing while racing? Why are you doing that? That is the fun fact that I want to know. The only fact on my we got a yellow flag for
Jakobsen.
The only fact on my mind is about Jules Bianchi, and that is not what I would consider fun. So I don't women. I'm incredibly sorry, but I don't have many fun facts about this circuit. I don't. Unless you want to go quickly search up a fun fact about Suzuka, Ken. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't think you do.
Well, yeah, no, not so like fun facts, but well, everyone knows this, but Suzuka has always had, or has pretty good races from the past. For example, 2005.
Yeah, true. It is a very good track. It's a bit of a jewel of the calendar, I'd say, for Formula One. I'm not seeing anything happen on the track currently,
Yeah,
so
not
we
really.
can't get away with talking about this. I think Yeast is going to probably actually build enough of a gap to have that reset penalty not actually matter. Wow. Oh, Suzuka Circuit fact for kids. I've just found an article. The race lap record, and Ken, you're going to really like this fact. The race lap record, and now it maybe this just hasn't been updated, this article, but apparently it was set by Kimi Raikkonen in 2005 in the McLaren, a 1:31.540. Now that I've said that, that can't be true because we're going faster right now. So I suppose that's old news. So I'm sorry about that, Ken. But
So is it like Suzuka's lap record?
yes, lap record. The lap record, not qualifying lap, but just race lap record.
Yeah.
It was at the very least set by Kimi Raikkonen.
Yeah. Well, Wikipedia says in 2019, Lewis Hamilton set 130.983.
Oh, so the Finnish aren't as good as I thought they were. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I will say, actually...
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you, Adam and Apage. I know Bahrain, yeah, Pedro de la Rosa. Quite an odd fastest lap record, but what can you do? Also, I think it's a very fun fact is actually free to spun off. NASCAR race at Suzuka.
What?
Yes, I know what. They raced on the short circuit, the East circuit. So also it was the pit straight and the S's. If you've played the short circuit of the Suzuka before in the previous editions of this game, that NASCAR apparently raced there. That is quite incredible. 1966 and 1996 and 1997. Wow. Fair enough. I mean, that is incredible. But now with just a few laps to go, there's quite large gaps between everyone. As Alex Hughes gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh no. That's not what you want.
Dana De Julio is right behind Sweet Blues. And it's going to be pretty easy overtake.
Yeah, on the straight. It's another overshot the corner. I don't believe so, no. And Stranger goes past Mark in turn 1 as well. Nice tiny overtakes, and Stranger driving with fury right now, I imagine. Much faster than his position shows. It's unfortunate though. And the Laxa just very casually driving to the finish line there. Mendelson, he's only caught up a second in about 2 laps that I know. So I hope he can catch Anno and provide us a good last lap battle, but I don't believe he will. And the only real battle I can see emerging currently is Sweet Blues against Donato. They're the only... Oh, we got a yellow flag. Kiziek's gone. Ooh, I'm trying to see how he crashed. I'm assuming on the exit of the hairpin. You get that wrong and it is quite easy to go into the wall. Where is he? Yeah, as expected. And that will promote Freeze up into P10. But yeah, there really isn't much going on here. Sweet Blues actually, I'm corrected. Sweet Blues is going for an overtake on Art Bernardo. He's going to have the DRS coming into the main straight. That is a very fun fact, Daryl. And yeah, actually, I would agree with you in calling that a fact, not an opinion. Oh. Sweet Blues not able to get a move on Donato, although being very close behind. I think, no, actually, now I think about it, I think that's actually some quite intelligent sportsmanship there. Doesn't want to go for the overtake now, because he doesn't want to be overtaken now. So I think he's going to wait until the final lap and then go for the move. But that does require him not letting Donato escape him. And it will be tight between these guys. We also have... So carry on.
Yeah, I was about to say that Strang is in 1 second from Sweet Blue, so...
Oh, well, I did not see that actually happen. Well, I mean, Strang has been phenomenal. He's gained 3 seconds a mark in 2 laps, really. We also have the Ferrari of Luno, the AI, driving about. He's not going to get in the way of anything. Yes, I'll be very surprised if Schranger can get P6, but it's definitely possible. So it comes around 130R. He will be in DRS range. I'm going to go on... I think Sweet Blues overtaking is more likely, so I'm going to go on board with him. Actually, no, I will go on with Schranger. I'll get a broader view of what's going on. Sweet Blues is nearly into the pit lane. And I think Sweet Blues has ruined his chances here. He doesn't seem that close to Donato, or is he? Is he going to go for a dive? Okay, that's a line. Can Schranger go up the inside of Sweet Blues then? For P7, yeah, easy move. Wow, and yeah, that was... Did Sweet Blues forget to turn? I'm bewildered by that. How did that happen? I don't know, but Stranger possibly going for an overtake of Donato now.
And he's this 1 second behind Lippo, but he has that 3 second time as well. Oh,
huge dive bomb going into the hairpin. Huge dive bomb. And Stranger's actually managed to get P6 with Donato before the crossover. How have you done that? That dive bomb was incredible to watch.
Oh.
Absolutely incredible.
Oh.
Did Donato hit him?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
On the rear right tyre.
Well, that's fun ruined. As Laxas won the race. Domination, Anna in P2, Mendelson bound to be P3. Oh, that is... Okay. That's really unfortunate. That's not how you wanted to see that end. I have no idea what Donato's doing now. Sweet Blue's trying to go for an overtake. No, you won't be able to do so. Neither will. So Sweet Blue's in P7, followed behind Donato in the east. So I guess Stranger, he does get P8 because of a penalty for Mark, but the end of that race was really quite anticlimactic there. I say anticlimactic, there was a crash. That's never anticlimactic. But yeah, I do think there'll be a few reports today, unfortunately. But you know, there's not much else you can do about that. Yeah. I don't know, I feel a bit bummed out from that, actually. It was a really good race until then, and then Stranger just murdered. So, but he might have broken earlier, Donato, you know, there will be reports. They will be solved in time for the next race, which is at Britain. God save us. I don't even know the lyrics. I'm not a fan of God. No, because ERO needs to know that. I'm not a fan of God or the Queen, so I know you care about my political opinions. No. Oh, I'm just rambling now. I don't know. Just something happened in that final right. That's final few laps. It's murdered my G7. I don't know. But Laxa, very easy P1. All of his competition got eliminated, essentially. So he goes to 131 points, and joining him on the podium is Anno, who's now also joining him in P2 and the championship battle with 86 points for him. Yeast gets 10 points, I believe. Yes, actually. Okay, so Yeast, let me say 20. How many? Okay, so actually, even with the reset, he would have been P5. So we're actually going to have Yeast in P3 or P2 with 86 points. And then if I just scroll down, I'll let you see the results for yourself. Mentorson also on the podium, so that would give him a nice little 85 points. So the battle for P2 between Anno, Mentorson, Yeast, and Black Wolf is going to be quite incredible. There's only about 4 points in between them, but they are all 50 points behind Laxa now, so it'll be a mighty effort to catch up to him. And yeah, Mark, Sweet Blues, it was a decent race, I suppose. If that is anything you want to comment on?
Um, well, uh, well, Laxa did have pretty good space. Not qualifying was pretty good. Well, it would be could be a little bit better, but in race he did have pretty good space and didn't make any mistakes and gets P1 and Mentatson maybe little bit mistakes could have been P2, but yeah, and Yeast did have some mistakes, but it's part of racing and we move on. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just one of those races. Nice little bit of arguing in the group chat, but that's it's controversy. Um, oh yeah, so Luno didn't actually mean to leave. It was this internet that cut out. That's unfortunate for him.
Oh.
But without further ado, I think it's we need to get on to what's happening in the future now. Obviously, as always, you're going to work backwards again. Me and Ken will be racing in Ero Ps F4 at the same circuit Sunday 6 p.m. UK time GMT. With no, actually, it's not because of the calendar. I need to check the calendar. There's a difference here. Bear with me, guys. What does the calendar say? Doesn't say anything. I don't. When are we racing? Okay, it looks like no. Okay. Whether you follow us on social media or join the Discord link in the comment section or the about section below the description, you PSF1 is 4:15. F2, yeah, there's a bit of confusion there. The calendar hasn't really been updated. Quali is at 8 though, I think. Qualifying. Very late. So yeah, if you join the Discord, because you want to join the Discord, because you get to race with all of us amazing folks, you should be able to know when the races are on, and you might even get to participate in them. But without further ado, that is it from me and Ken for Ero F4. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely night. Ciao.